Hey everybody, I'm Walt, and after both Chase and American Express have updated some of their cards in their portfolio, some of you might be wondering if you should make the move from one trifecta to another. So I figured we'd take a look at these trifectas and see which one would be better for you. But first, if you're new to this channel is all about credit cards, credit card rewards, and showing how you can use your points and miles to travel for less. So if something that interests you, consider subscribing and turning the bell notification on as well. Also, consider giving the video a thumbs up. It really does help the channel out. Now, I did ask in the community tab which American Express trifecta you all thought was best, and the overwhelming answer was the Blue Business Plus, the Gold Card, and Platinum Card. So we're going to use that set of trifecta for this comparison, and for the Platinum version, we're going to use the Schwab version since that is the best version of the Platinum Card. Then I also asked which Chase trifecta you think of when it comes to the trifecta. So we're going to be using the Chase Sapphire Reserve, the Chase Freedom, and the Chase Freedom Unlimited card for the Chase trifecta. And really, there are so many different variations of the trifecta, so I realize this does not hit all of them. Now first, let's talk application rules. Now, I've done videos breaking down both of these banks' full application rules, and I'll link those up in the description below, but be sure to check those out if you have questions on them. But Chase has their 524 rule, which is quite restrictive, and American Express has their once-in-a-lifetime rule as well. And while both of these are restrictive, American Express will at least allow you to get a card again without receiving the sign-up bonus. So if something in your life changes and you decide you want to get a card again, they'll allow you to do that. Chase, if you're over 524, you're out of luck. So I'm going to give a slight edge here to American Express. Now let's talk sign-up bonuses, because the Chase trifecta, you're going to earn 50,000 points after a $4,000 spend on the Sapphire Reserve. Currently, you're going to earn 20,000 points after a $500 spend on both the Freedom and the Freedom Unlimited, although these are typically 15,000 points after a $500 spend. And for the American Express trifecta, you're going to earn 60,000 points after a $5,000 spent on the Schwab card, 50,000 points after a $4,000 spent on the Gold card, and you can get a 15,000 point bonus as well on the Blue Business Plus after a $5,000 spend. And with the Chase trifecta, you're going to earn 90,000 points for a total of $5,000 in spending. And with the American Express trifecta, you'll earn 125,000 points, but it's going to cost you $14,000 in spending. So you know what? I'm actually going to give this round to Chase because the spending is far less, and you only earn 35,000 more points with the American Express setup. Now let's talk earning rates. The Chase trifecta is going to earn triple points on all travel and dining, 5x on rotating categories, and 1.5 points per dollar on all non-bonus spend. But the American Express trifecta, it earns 5x on airfare and hotels or airfare booked through the American Express travel portal, 4 points per dollar on dining and groceries, and then 2 points per dollar everywhere else. And while Chase is more broad when it comes to their definition of travel, American Express, I feel, has the better trifecta in terms of earning potential. I mean, when you look at the Bureau of Labor and Statistics, the average American spends about $8,000 a year in food, which would be 32,000 points per year on your Gold card. And the Gold card and Blue Business Plus do a great job boosting American Express here and really gives it the point. Now let's talk annual fee. The Chase trifecta comes with a total of $550 annual fee, courtesy of that newly refreshed Chase Sapphire Reserve, because both the Freedom and Freedom Unlimited are fee-free cards. And if you want to add an authorized user to that Sapphire Reserve, it'll cost just $75 per person. And as for the American Express trifecta, the fees are higher since you have that $550 fee for the Platinum card and $250 fee for the Gold card, totaling $800 in annual fees. And then if you want to add an authorized user to the Platinum card, it'll be $175 for up to 3 authorized users. But the Blue Business Plus has no annual fee, which I do find to be a positive. Now this round definitely favors Chase. The annual fee burden for both trifectas are higher, although they do have benefits to help offset some of the cost. But $800 for the annual fee burden on the American Express trifecta is quite high. I guess I should mention that the Gold card you can get at no fee from the Platinum card is not the same Gold card that earns 4x on dining and groceries, although it would be great if it were the case, and it would add a lot of value as well. Now let's talk about foreign transaction fees. Both of these trifectas offer cards with no foreign transaction fees, and they'll be the Chase Sapphire Reserve from Chase, and both the Platinum card and Gold card from American Express. But we all know Visa has a better worldwide acceptance over American Express, so for worldwide acceptance, it definitely leans towards Chase. And while American Express's domestic acceptance is higher than its international acceptance rate, you always seem to need to carry a backup card just in case. But American Express is working on increasing its acceptance rate. And it seems a lot more places are accepting American Express than even from a few years ago, so this is becoming less of an issue. Now let's talk redemption options. The redemption options for these cards are really geared towards different people, and I'll explain that in a second. But Chase has 13 different transfer partners, which breaks down into 10 airline and 3 hotel partners. And American Express has 22 different partners, 19 of which are airline, and then 3 which are hotel. And all of Chase transfer partners transfer at a 1-to-1 ratio, but not all American Express partners do. But American Express, I can say, makes up with it because they offer transfer bonuses, which is great, which Chase does not. I mean, they did once to British Airways, but we haven't seen that happen in a long time. Now, when you really look at the transfer partners, the only ones really worth mentioning for Chase is United and Hyatt. And American Express doesn't have a great hotel option for their points, but their airline partners are overall better than that of Chase, but they do require more work. Then as we look to their travel portals, the Chase Sapphire Reserve offers 1.5 cents per point through their travel portal, but the prices through the Chase travel portal are not always the best. And I've actually started saying it's like receiving up to 1.5 cents per point. That means your Chase Freedom Unlimited would give you a minimum return of up to 2.25%, and your Freedom would give you a minimum return of up to 7.5%. But the portal is becoming a popular choice for people, especially for economy flyers, or people looking to use their points on cheap fares because it does offer decent value. Now, for American Express, their travel portal sucks. But since this trifecta has the Schwab version, you can cash out your membership reward points at 1.25 cents per point and then just book your travel the way you want. So this gives a better option for you than using the travel portal. And that means you're going to get a minimum value from your Blue Business Plus at 2.5%, and your Gold Card's minimum value would be 5%. So the Schwab cash out option makes it more competitive with the Chase Sapphire Reserve and gives more flexibility than using the travel portal, since travel portals don't always show all the options as well. Now, when I said these are geared towards different audiences, here's what I mean. If you're someone willing to put in the work and learn award travel and award charts and even alliance partners, then American Express is going to be the better program for you. But if you're someone who doesn't want to learn all that stuff and just wants a simple and easy way to use your points with minimal work, then Chase is really going to be the better program for you. And Chase's system isn't overly complicated like an American Express system. And I've really started categorizing Chase points as more of a glorified cashback program because they only have a couple of decent transfer options. And it seems their portal redemptions have become more popular with people because of how easy it is. So with all that being said, there are benefits to each program, but American Express can offer more value in terms of cent per point. It just takes more work to learn it. And Chase can be more valuable for people since the work to find flights or hotels isn't nearly as time intensive. Now let's take a look at the other benefits. For the Chase Trifecta, the benefits really come from the Chase Sapphire Reserve. You're going to receive a $300 travel credit, 1 year of Lyft Pink membership, 2-year membership to Dash Pass. You'll also get $60 in DoorDash credit annually for 2 years. The Chase Sapphire Reserve also offers Priority Pass lounge access, great travel protections like trip delay coverage and primary auto rental coverage, and a TSA or Global Entry pre-check. Then from the American Express Trifecta, you get some extra benefits from both the Gold Card and Platinum Card. The Gold Card offers you a $120 dining credit given in $10 increments at certain restaurants or even boxed, and then you also get a $100 airline credit as well. The Platinum Card gives you $200 in Uber credits given in $15 monthly increments, except $20 in December, $100 Saks Fifth Ave credit broken into two $50 credits. You'll get a TSA or Global Entry credit as well, $200 in airline credits. You'll also get Priority Pass lounge access, but that does not give you access to Priority Pass restaurants. Delta Sky Club access, as well as Centurion Lounge access. You also get Hilton and Marriott Gold status. You'll also get trip delay, trip interruption, or trip interruption coverage when you book round-trip airfare tickets. And in my experience, American Express's customer service is much better as well. Not to mention, American Express offers are so much better than Chase offers. Now, while American Express fills up the stat sheets on benefits, their credits are harder to use. There are data points showing that you can use your airline credit to pay the taxes and fees on a award flight or flights under $100 to trigger that airline credit. So then that leads us to the question, which trifecta is better? Now, if you're someone who values simplicity and lower fees, then Chase is going to come out ahead for you. Even with the Sapphire Reserve raising its annual fee and really not adding much for benefits, it's a cheaper trifecta than the American Express trifecta. But the earning rates on the Chase trifecta aren't as good as American Express, and their transfer partners aren't as good. But if you're someone who can maximize the credits that American Express offers you and wants to get better value from your points, or maybe cash out your points at 1.25 cents per point with that Schwab Platinum card, American Express could be the better option for you. And if you're someone who's unhappy with the changes to the Chase Sapphire Reserve, should you jump from the Chase trifecta to the American Express trifecta? Now, unless you're willing to learn more about how to use American Express points and be willing to pay more in annual fees, I don't think you should be looking to move to the American Express trifecta. There are just too many people out there with American Express points who don't understand how to use them because they're more complicated to use, but get the cards anyways because of what other people are telling them. And if you're someone who is unhappy with the changes to the Chase Sapphire Reserve, you can product change that to a no-fee card or even the Chase Sapphire Preferred, and look at other rotations such as the Wells Fargo trifecta or even maybe a cash back rotation. So tell me, are you someone who's going to be making the move from Chase to American Express? Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in this video. If you want to help support the channel, a simple way would be use links on the website or in the description below. And until next time, safe travels and take care.